Oh yeah, that baby something good. Not too bad. Oh, she handles nicely already. Yeah, I love the way these things absolutely scream when they decel. Bear 650, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if y'all know me, you know I love a good Royal Enfield. I mean, these bikes are awesome. And I've been looking forward to getting a ride on this one ever since it was announced. I was disappointed when I rode the Interceptor, only in the throttle response, because the throttle just took way too much to actually get it to do anything. But on the newer Royal Enfield models, it seems like they have got that pretty dialed. When I rode the Shotgun, it was a completely different story. Gotta damn mirror up a little bit. There we go. Ooh wee. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, she goes left and right like it's absolutely nothing. Nice, easy to put it up into neutral. We love that. That 650 absolutely sings. That sounds good. Hearing this thing on video, it doesn't sound like much at all, but that sounds absolutely beautiful in person. Obviously, would still be much better with a good set of pipes on it. Well, I guess a pipe, since this bike has the 2-in-1. But yeah, I mean, if you know anything about these Royal Enfield 650s, you know they sound phenomenal with a good pipe or set of pipes on them. But yeah, I mean, I'm not mad about the stock exhaust on this thing, man. That sounds better than the previous two Royal Enfield 650s that I rode for sure. That sounds real good. I think that was a girl rider, hell yeah. Good for you. Those bikes only got 23 miles. This is a brand new bike. That is a beautiful, beautiful little screen right there. I like that a lot. Joystick here, you can kind of go through a couple different things, up and down, fuel range, fuel consumption. Man, that thing is clean. Trip one, and then nothing. I'm gonna just keep it clean down there. I like that. Oh yeah, everybody's out riding today. It is a beautiful day for a ride in Northeast Ohio. Yeah, I mean, the throttle on this and the newer Royal Enfields in general they're money, man. The grips feel good. They got a good set of mirrors on them. Very, very nice. This thing just sounds so good. Even with the stock exhaust, it sounds beautiful. Got a nice rumble about it. Now, 47 horsepower, and I think about 41 foot-pounds of torque is not a lot, don't get me wrong. But it absolutely works on this thing. It's geared correctly where you get a good little bit of punch out of it. I mean, that's nothing to be mad about right there. But I like this thing a lot, man. I love a good scrambler. This is the first scrambler that I've ridden. It's got absolutely no problem picking up speed in higher gears. Rolled onto it at about 60. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're gonna want to downshift if you want some quick passing power, but that is not bad at all. Fifth gear just chugging along at about 3,800 RPM. But yeah, this bike feels good. Absolutely love the styling on this thing. Ooh, throttle's got a little something. If I get this mirror adjusted a little better, that's better for sure. Yeah, I mean, she's got plenty of power, man. That thing pulls nicely. Gets right up to speed. Handles lovely. Not going to really be hitting any turns on this ride, but I mean, you can tell just kind of tipping it over just a little bit that she's got the handling. Thing rides beautifully. Very comfortable bike. The seat is a slight bit stiff, so I could imagine I would probably want a more comfortable seat for longer rides. But I mean, the seating position is beautiful on it. It's not a short bike. I'll show you guys once I get stopped. It's a little bit on the tall side, but not crazy. So I mean, if you're short, you know, it might be not exactly ideal. But look at the flickability on this thing, man. So if you were wondering how the passing power, there it is. You got enough of that on this bike. I mean, you got the torque and the horsepower everywhere in the rev range. I think it's like most motorcycles and vehicles in general. kind of maxes out when you're a little higher in the rev range, but yeah, I mean, look at that turn. That is beautiful. I love the way this bike sounds. It just talks to you so much. Yeah, I mean, look at the low speed. The low speed handling, man, it's just beautiful. Are we gonna have to take it into that grass for a quick second? I think we are. I mean, it's a scrambler, and it's my first time on a scrambler. I mean, I think we're gonna have to do it. Make sure there's no cops around or anything. See what this thing is talking about. Oh, put it into neutral by accident. It is a fun little spot to mess around in. And this bike, man, this thing kicks ass. This is a cool bike, dude. I'm gonna pull over in a second here once I go through this little turn. Get a little speed and hit this turn here. Show you what the handling is like just a little bit. And I mean, she leans over beautifully. Good amount of ground clearance. I mean, she does what you need her to do. So we're gonna put her right here for a minute. Let me not get off of it without putting the kickstand down. That would be kind of silly. But yeah, man, look at that. That is a beautiful bike. I think this black, silver, and gray with the gold forks is my favorite colorway on this too, so I couldn't be more happy. Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty good. Pretty damn good for a stock exhaust. That 650 sounds real nice. Flip this visor up for a minute. Get just a little bit of that vertical content. Just a little something, something. That'll do her. Absolutely gorgeous bike. Gotta get some pictures of that. We're definitely going through that little patch of grass right there. Matter of fact, we're gonna go through that one right here as we head back to the main road to get this bike back to MotoZilly. Once again, shout out to Aaron at MotoZilly in, man, I forgot. Warren, Ohio, that's what it is. Couldn't remember for a second where exactly this was. Tried to stand up and I didn't quite have the balance for it, but I mean, doing a little low speed like this, not bad at all. Not bad at all, just sitting down on that thing. I mean, I've seen one or two videos of people off-roading this thing, and I mean, it definitely it'll get the job done. Like I said, I mean, it's not a straight off-road bike. It's as a scrambler should be. It's a road bike with a little bit of off-road attitude about it, you know. So it's not meant to be like a dirt bike by any means. But if you do take it off-road, it'll get the job done for sure. Very nice shifts. This bike rides beautifully. I was hoping to ride a Super Meteor today too, but they apparently do not have one available, unfortunately. And I'll be shipping out to Basic for the Army right before the Royal Enfield demo days. So I won't be able to go to that, unfortunately. But that's alright, especially when you have excellent hospitality from Aaron and the folks at MotoZilly willing to let you take a test ride. This thing sounds awesome. Very easy to shift on. That clutch lever is super light. It doesn't have the most positive clunk into each gear, but I mean, for the cost of this bike, I think right around $7,000, it definitely gets the job done. I mean, if you're looking for something with just incredible modern classic styling, incredible sound, especially once you put an aftermarket pipe on it, and just good enough power to have plenty of fun with. It's not a highway bike by any means. Doesn't have any wind protection, just more of an around town, back roads, maybe even a little bit of light off-road kind of bike. But if you're looking for something like that, it's absolutely perfect. And this bike sounds phenomenal, man. Even with that stock pipe, it's popping and burbling a little bit. And I would imagine once it gets broken in, like I said, I mean, this brand new bike has no miles on it. I would imagine once it gets broken in, this thing will sound Not just sound even better. I was tripping. It'll probably feel even more powerful than it does currently. Oh yeah, it was good. That might be better than I expected. It's nice. I mean, yeah. For $7,000, it don't get much better at all. No. I mean, it feels like a pretty premium bike for that price range. It's nice. That's gonna do it for the Bear 650, man. It's definitely up there on the list. Appreciate y'all watching, man. It's been a fun little quick ride on that. Y'all have a good one.